Every morning you wake up and trade your precious time for a paycheck. But while you are working hard for your money might be sleeping. Or even worse, it might be working for someone else. If you started 10 years ago, the number in your bank account would likely have another zero. Why did that not happen for you? It is because most people think compounding is just a boring math equation from high school. In reality, compounding is the most powerful force in the financial universe. It is the engine that turns small and steady moves into massive jumps in wealth. If you do not understand how to use it, you are essentially walking up a down escalator. You are working harder and harder just to stay in the same place. Inflation and hidden fees are eating your progress while you sleep. But today we are going to change that dynamic forever. We are going to look at the 7 laws of compounding that actually work in the year 2025. These are not get-rich-quick tricks or gambling schemes. These are the fundamental laws of how money grows when you leave it alone. By the time we finish, you will have a clear blueprint to take back control. You will know how to build a money army that works for you 24 hours a day. Let us begin by looking at the hard truth about your current situation. Most people hear the word compounding and they think it is for the wealthy. They think you need a lot of money to start making a difference. This is the biggest lie the financial system has ever told you. The system wants you to stay in debt and keep spending your entire paycheck. They want you to believe that saving a few $100s a month is pointless, but they know the truth that you are about to find out. Time is more valuable than the actual dollar amount you invest today. A single dollar in your 20s can become dozens of dollars by the time you retire. The same dollar in your 50s has almost no time to grow. Every day you wait is a day of growth that you can never buy back. The curve of wealth starts slowly and feels almost invisible at the beginning. It feels like nothing is happening for the first few years. This is where most people give up and spend their savings on a new car. They do not realize they were just inches away from the point where the curve bends. Once that curve starts to move upward, the growth becomes explosive. But to get there, you must follow the first law of compounding. Law number 1 is to start as early as humanly possible. Time is the fuel and the amplifier for every dollar you own. Think about the rule of 72, which is a simple way to track your doubles. If you earn 8% on your money, your investment doubles every 9 years. If you start at age 20, you have more than 5 double windows before you retire. If you wait until age 40, you only have 2 or 3. That missing 9-year window at the end could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. You do not need giant deposits to win this game. You just need more time exposed to the growth of the market. Small and steady contributions started early will always beat big attempts to catch up later. Start your clock today and never let it stop. Law number 2 is to reinvest every single gain you earn. You must make your returns your new principal every time. Dividends and interest payments are not a pat on the back for you to spend. They are fresh fuel for your money engine. When you leave that money in the account to buy more units, you grow your base. Compounding works in layers like a snowball rolling down a mountain. You earn money on your cash, and then you earn money on those earnings. Then you earn even more money on the earnings of those earnings. Each layer is small at first, but they stack up over the decades. Taking money out of the account is like stopping the snowball to take a piece of ice. It looks harmless in the moment, but it stalls your entire momentum. If you spend a $100 dividend today, that $100 is gone forever. If you reinvest it at 7% for 10 years, it becomes almost $200. And you did not have to lift a single finger to make that happen. Keep your process mechanical and turn on automatic reinvestment plans. Let your profits hire more profits to do the heavy lifting for you. Law number 3 is to automate your contributions immediately. Compounding will collapse if you have gaps in your deposits. Human intentions are weak, but schedules are strong. You must make investing a background task that your life cannot forget. The best way to do this is to wire the sequence to your payday. The moment your income hits your bank account, an automatic transfer should fire. The money moves before you have a chance to see it or spend it. This works because it removes the emotional friction of making a decision every month. You do not have to negotiate with yourself when the market is down or you feel tired. The rule runs automatically and your wealth grows in the background. Consistency is the ultimate weapon in the world of finance. Skip months are the enemy because they break the chain of growth. By automating, you also use a strategy called dollar cost averaging. You buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. This removes the need to guess where the market is going next. Automation is not flashy, but it is the part that actually makes you rich. Law number 4 is to cut your fees and your taxes ruthlessly. Friction is the quiet killer of long-term wealth. A small 1 or 2% annual fee might not feel like much today, but when you stretch that fee over 30 years, it becomes a disaster. That tiny gap can shave 6 figures off your final account balance. Fees hide in plain sight inside expensive mutual funds and advisory cuts. Every dollar lost to a fee is a dollar that can never earn a return again. Taxes also act as a heavy brake on your wealth snowball. Growth that gets taxed every year grows from a smaller base than sheltered growth. This is why you must use tax-advantaged accounts like an individual retirement account. These accounts allow your gains to stack on top of each other before the tax bill arrives. Keep your turnover low so you are not creating taxable events that you do not need. Focus on low-cost index funds that do not churn their holdings. When you keep more of your returns, you power the engine of compounding. The person who pays the lowest fees will almost always win in the long run. Law number 5 is to stay in the game and control your emotions. Compounding only pays the people who stay invested through the storms. If you step out of the market in fear, you are cutting off the years that do the most work. Volatility is not a sign that the system is broken. Volatility is the price you pay for long-term returns. Many of the best days in the stock market happen right after the worst days. If you miss those few big days, your lifetime results will suffer significantly. You must make your calmness a matter of procedure rather than a feeling. Pre-write your rules for when you will sell an investment. Do not let the headlines on the news talk you out of your long-term plan. Check your accounts on a set schedule instead of looking at them every hour. Separate the signal of real growth from the noise of social media and television. When the sea is rough, you should slow your hands but never change your course. The doubles of your money need time, and they certainly do not need drama. Law number 6 is to keep buying when the market is in a downturn. Most people see a market crash as a danger, but you should see it as a sale. When fear is high, the prices of great companies disconnect from their real value. This is your opportunity to buy future cash flows at a major discount. Your share count is the quiet lever that creates massive wealth later. Buying the same dollar amount at lower prices captures more units for your army. Those units will pull much harder when the cycle eventually turns upward. You must be mechanical so that your nerves do not make the decisions for you. Keep your baseline contributions running on their regular schedule no matter what. If the business case for your investment is still strong, a lower price is a green light. Downturns are the moments where wealth is actually built, even if it does not feel like it. You might hate how it feels to see red numbers in the short term, but you will love what those cheap shares do to your compounding curve in the future. Plant your seeds during the storm so you can harvest during the sun. Law number 7 is to kill high-interest debt before you do anything else. Debt is compounding running in reverse against your life. At a 20% interest rate, a credit card balance grows faster than any portfolio. Every month that you carry a balance, you are working for the bank. Treat your debt payoff as a guaranteed return on your money. Eliminating a 20% interest rate is the same as earning a risk-free 20%. There is no legal investment on earth that can match that kind of return. Run a strict sequence to destroy your balances as fast as possible. Pay the minimum on everything, and then throw every extra dollar at the highest rate. Once that debt is dead, move all of that cash flow to the next one on your list. This creates a powerful avalanche effect that frees your income for good. Stop using your cards while you are in this fight to prevent the debt from regrowing. Protect your plan by keeping a small emergency buffer of cash on the side. Once the toxic debt is gone, you can scale up your investing to the maximum. This flips the arrow of compounding back to your side where it belongs. Stop the bleeding first, and then your true journey to wealth can begin. Now that we have covered the 7 laws, let us talk about how to apply them. Building wealth does not come from finding a secret shortcut or a magic stock. It comes from time exposed to growth and gains left inside the engine. It comes from steady deposits and keeping your friction as low as possible. It comes from staying calm when everyone else is panicking. None of this feels dramatic or exciting in the moment you are doing no. It is quiet and it is repeatable and it is honestly a little bit boring. But that is exactly how real wealth is built over a lifetime. You set the rules and then you let the rules run without interference. Most people will never do this because they want results tomorrow morning. But you are different because you understand the power of the long game. You are building a foundation that will give you real choices in your future. You are creating a life where you wake up and decide what you want to do, instead of waking up and doing what you have to do to pay the bills. The math of the universe is on your side if you just follow the laws. Take the first step today by auditing your current expenses. Find the money leaks and plug them so you can feed your money army. Set up your automatic transfers and choose your low-cost index funds. Then you must practice the hardest part of all, which is waiting. Let time do the heavy lifting while you focus on your life and your family. The curve will bend quietly at first, and you might not notice the change. But one day you will look at your account and the numbers will look unreal. That is the magic of compounding finally showing its true face. Do not wait for the perfect moment because the perfect moment was 10 years ago. The second best moment is right now while you are listening to this. Take control of your financial destiny and start your engine today. Your future self is waiting for you to make this decision. Make them proud by being disciplined and focused on the path ahead. The wealth you want is possible, but it requires you to act on these laws. Stop trading all of your time for money and start letting your money trade for you. You have the blueprint and you have the tools to succeed. Now it is time to put them into motion and watch your army grow. Every dollar you save and invest today is a soldier in your fight for freedom. Keep your head down and stay the course until you reach your goal. The journey might be long, but the destination is worth every single effort. Thank you for being here and for taking your future seriously. Your path to a double starts with a single dollar and a lot of patience. Let us get to work and build the wealth you deserve. The engine is ready and the laws are clear. Start your compounding journey today.